Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'll be showing you how to apply for your post-graduation work permit. Also, if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon so you get up to date with all the latest videos. So let's get right into this. First of all, you have to make sure that you're eligible for the post-graduation work permit. You can check that on this website and also on this one. I'll put the links in the video description below. Once you know that you're eligible, you can go on how to apply and scroll down, gather the instructions. Where are you applying from inside Canada, and open this guide. I'll also put the link in the description. After that, you can go ahead and log in into your GCK account. If you don't have a GCK account and want to know how to create one, I have made a separate video. I'll put the link up here. So once you're in your GCK account, you can scroll down, click on Apply to come to Canada, scroll down, and click on Visitor Visa, Study and/or Work Permit. Okay, for some reason the website is down. Let's do it the other way. Search Apply to come to Canada. Open the first link and scroll down. Check your eligibility and answer these questions. What would you like to do in Canada? Okay, work. Duration, temporarily more than 6 months. Select the code that matches the one on your passport. In this case, I'm going to select India. What is your current country of residence? If you're in Canada, you should select Canada. Do you have a family member who is Canadian citizen or permanent resident and is of 18 years of age or older? Select accordingly. Date of birth. I'm just going to input any random date. Are you lawful permanent resident of US? I'm gonna say no, but select accordingly. What is your current immigration status? A student. Do you plan to work on campus since you have already graduated? I'm gonna say no. Are you a full-time student? Want to work off campus? We are already graduated, so I'm gonna say no. Have you recently graduated with a program that was full-time and a minimum of 8 months? Yes. Is your work an essential part of studies? Co-op? No. Have you been told by IRCC that you're approved for the permanent residence? We wish, but no in this case, but select accordingly. Have you submitted a PR application? No. Do you have a written job offer? No. Do you have an official letter from your school that confirms that you have completed your study program? This is graduation letter and a final transcript. Yes, you should have these two. Marital status. Select accordingly. Province of destination. Select where you studied or currently residing or plan to move in future. So we have two options, as you can see. We are applying for a post-graduation work permit and you can click continue. We have an official letter. Oh, this is the same question. Yes. Have you had a medical exam performed by IRCC in the last 12 months? Usually no. Have you lived in a designated country for more than 6 months in the last 12 months? So if you were in Canada for more than 6 months in the last 12 months, then you can say no. Do you want to work in one of the following jobs? I'm gonna say no, but you can select accordingly. Do you want to submit an application for family member? No. Are you giving someone access to your application? Select accordingly. In the past 10 years, have you given your biometrics? Yes. But select accordingly. There are fees associated with this application. Will you be paying? Yes, I will be paying. Are you able to make digital copy of your documents with scanner or camera? Yes. Will you be able to pay the application fees online? Yes. You can review these answers and continue. So these are some of the steps. Record your personal reference code, which is right there. Print this page as you might need it. Read the application guide. We already have it opened right there. Gather the documents. So we have these documents. So the first one is this application form. We can look at that later. Let's look at some of the supporting documents. Recent education transcript. If you're applying for a post-graduation work permit, you must provide a final transcript from your school that confirms you have completed your study program. A transcript must be on your school's official letterhead or printed from your school's website and should include information like this. Completion of your studies letter. You must provide an official letter from your school that confirms you have completed your study program, a graduation letter. Your passport, you're gonna need to show the birth date, country of origin, and any pages with stamps, visas, or markings. Or you might as well just scan the whole passport, including the blank. Up to you. Digital photos, here are the requirements. And this is the fees that you'll be paying. So next step is to register the GC key, assuming you already have that. Login. First time user, you need to create an account. Returning user will be directed to straight their account. Once they signed in, select this. Enter your code, which we have at the top. Once you have entered your reference code, you'll be guided through the application and follow these steps and click submit. Okay, so as you know everything else, let's see how to fill out this form now. You can click on this and the first thing you'll be seeing is this message. You can click on download, show in folder, and click open. So you can only open this in Adobe Reader to be able to see the form. So first thing is UCI number. You can find that on your study permit. And you can enter the same one. In this case, I'm just gonna say any random number. I want service in English. I'm applying for one or more of the following. Apply for work permit with the same employer, restore my status as a worker, get a new temporary resident permit, apply for a permit for the first time. You should select this one. Full name, as shown in your passport. Some of you might not have a family name on their passport. Let's open the application guide and scroll down to complete the application. And right there, as you can see, if you don't have a family name on your passport, enter all your given names here and leave the given name field blank. Let's go back. If you don't have a family name, write your full name in the family name section and leave your given name blank. Have you used any other names? Select accordingly. Gender, date of birth. Just gonna put any random date. City, place of birth, as per your passport. Country, as per your passport. Citizenship, enter accordingly. Current country of residence. Canada status will be a student. From is the date when your study permit was issued, and to is the date when it is expiring. You can find both these dates on your study permit. Previous country or territory of residence. During the past 5 years, have you lived in any country or territory other than country of citizenship for more than 6 months? Enter accordingly. Current marital status, enter accordingly. Have you previously been married? Enter accordingly. Native language, choose accordingly. Will be able to communicate in English and or French. If you know both, select both or either one. Have you taken a test from a designated testing agency? Yes. When you came to Canada, you did your IELTS. Your passport number, country of issue, and expiry date and issue dates. For this trip, will you be using Taiwan? Okay, let's just select India, and you don't have to fill these out. National identity document. Do you have a national identity document? They're not talking about Aadhaar card, so no. USPR, select accordingly. Your address. If it's same as the mailing address, select yes. Your contact details. Date and place of your original entry to Canada. Original is the very first time you entered to Canada. You can enter the date and place. Original purpose, select your purpose. Usually it's gonna be study, but select accordingly. Date and place of your most recent entry. If you, let's say you came to Canada as a student the very first time, and then you never left Canada and you're still there, then these dates are most likely going to be the same. If applicable, provide the document number, the most recent visitor record, study permit, work permit, or TRP issued to you. So if your most recent document was study permit, then you can write the document number. You can find this document number written on your study permit. What type of work permit are you applying for? You can select post-graduation work permit. Details of prospective employer. Now let's go back to that application guide and scroll down. Okay, indicate the type of work permit. We selected post-graduation work permit. And after that, as you can see right there, if you choose open work permit or a post-graduation work permit, no information is required for questions 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you don't have to answer any of these questions. So you can leave this blank. For some reason, this is still mandatory. Have you been issued a certificate under the provincial nominee program? Most likely is no. Answer accordingly. Education. Have you had any post-secondary education, including university, college, training? If you answered yes, give full details of your highest level of post-secondary education. You did study, highest level of post-secondary education. If you did some degree in India or any other country and then came here, continued their education in maybe a diploma or master's, you can write your Canadian study right there. Since there's only place for one, you can attach a separate document listing your whole education history after your 12th. Employment. Give details of your employment for the past 10 years. So let's go back to that application guide. For employment, as you can see, for co-op and post-graduation work permit applicants, information in this section is not required. So you don't have to provide your 10 years history. However, let's go back to that form. This first section is mandatory. As you can see, these asterisks. So you can write your most recent employment. You can just fill out one and leave the rest blank. Now the background information. You have to answer these questions as applicable to you. Have you ever been refused visa? Make sure to list that if you have ever been refused anything, Canada or any other country. Have you previously applied to enter or remain in Canada? So for this one, yes, you have previously applied, which is your study visa from India or any other country. So you can say yes to this question, and then you will say you previously applied for a study visa from this country and then you successfully obtained that visa. So once you have answered all the background questions, you have to read this. Do you consent to be contacted by IRCC? You can write your full name here, date, and once you double check and review the whole form that you have answered all the questions carefully and truthfully, you can click on validate and then save this form. So now that you have filled out this form and you have all these documents ready, you have your payment ready, you can go to your GCK account, copy this personal reference code and paste it here. Click continue. Okay, for some reason this website is down, but all you have to do is upload all the documents, pay the fees and click submit. So this is it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have a good one.